Hello everyone, this is me, Bensound, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video will be a little bit unusual one, and today I will show you how to build a Suzuki Cappucino out of Lego. This build is really unusual one to my channel because I rarely post any MOCs and stuff like this, and I decided to build this little key car to just get some rest from the alternatives. But before the instructions, I would like to speak about the functions, features and some stuff about this little car. Main idea behind the build was to build a key car in a speed champion scale. As you already may know, key cars are pretty small in real life too, and that's why I choose to build it in a 6 studs wide base, which is much smaller than a regular speed champions cars from recent sets, which are 8 wide builds. So just to prove that this car are really that small, I will show you how small it is in real life. It makes the Miata look like a giant. And now let's talk about the car's features. As the main feature of this car, I really wanted to include the function to fit 2 minifigures, as maybe most of the Speed Champion sets and Speed Champions MOCs in the regular 8 wide side have. So to prove that this car can fit 2 minifigures, I will show you right now. So the roof is easy to remove, and now we change this a little. To install our drivers, the first thing you need to remove is the steering wheel. It's kind of gets in the way, and you can fit a minifigure properly with the steering wheel on. So first we're gonna fit this Lamborghini driver, and then our Corvette driver is gonna be his co-driver for today. As you can see, 2 minifigures fit really nicely, and you can give the steering wheel into his hands so he would hold it while he inside the car. Yeah, it does look not really good, but still 2 minifigures can fit. You can close the roof, close the windshield, and as you can see, 2 minifigures are able to fit inside, and you even have some interior details. What are the next features? So I really wanted to include some engine details, and I also did them. Yeah, the hood is not really easy to remove because I didn't have much space to include a hinge here to make the hood openable, but this is it. Yeah, there's some engine details, like in the real car. There's the intercooler, the engine, some suspension details, and some random things scattered around the engine bay. Yeah, it's pretty simple, and it's really not much to talk about, because the main feature, of course, is to fit 2 minifigures and look good. What I'm unhappy with the model, the problem is that the city wheels stick too much, because I used this technique to make flat fenders without those city fenders that would look really ugly on this car. So yeah, the city wheels kinda get stretched out, okay, and they're kinda misplaced. That's a little of a problem for this build, but it still looks really great. So I guess we're gonna build this thing first, and then I will talk about some mods for this car. And now, when the model is finished, let's talk about some mods. The first mod is not really mine idea, it's an idea of a user, a cool mocker who built Speed Champions 2, named Jerry Build Bricks. If I pronounce it right, sorry if I didn't pronounce it right, because I'm not really good with usernames, but let's get straight to the point. So for this technique, to make the wheels a little bit more detailed, you need to use a city wheel, an old small wheel with a rim inside, and push it like this, and then install a old Speed Champion style trim. So yeah, it looks much more detailed with some feel of the depth of the wheel, and it looks like we have a disc brake here. I already done this for all the 4 wheels, and I'm gonna change it. You're just gonna see a sped up video of this thing. And the first knot is done. As you can see, these wheels look much better, and this mod has some problems too. To defeat the problem of the wheel sticking too much, you can press it against the car. It won't stick too much after this, but the problem is that it will prevent the wheels from spinning, because the tires will be touching the inner structure of the car. I'm sorry. Yeah, as you can see, they're touching it and they're scraping the car. It looks good, but this mod is more useful for display purposes. The last mod for this car that I came up with is to turn it into a convertible, because this car would also be not a hardtop but a convertible. For this mod you need some extra pieces. I will lay them down around on the car, and you can build a convertible swap for this car. It's a pretty easy mod to do, and you don't need much spare parts. Just remove the roof completely, remove those supports, place our part that we done, and then place those 2 round tiles, and boom, you got a convertible and some spare part left, and also the wheels that we used before the mod. As you can see, the model looks pretty good and also have room for improvements. You can tune it, you can make it better, and I'll also make it better in my next video. And that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it was a little bit more interesting than previous ones, as I'm experimenting with a new format. Thank you very much for supporting the channel, and I hope you will have a great day. See you next video.